This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for September 6, 2023, persons of interest named in St. Catherine triple murder. The St. Catherine North Police have named several individuals as the persons of interest in the triple murder of members of the Wellington family in Waterloo District, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. In a release on Tuesday, police say they believe the individuals can assist with their investigation. They are Demar Williams, otherwise called the Kiki, Othni Loban, otherwise called the Tickman, a man known only as Buffy, a man known only as Richie, a man known only as Negos, who is said to be overseas, a man known only as Blacks, who is also said to be overseas, and a man known only as Gaza or Gaza Man. The men are being asked to report to the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, September 6. In the meantime, the St. Catherine North Police are reassuring the public that all information shared will be handled with the utmost confidentiality. Anyone with information is urged to make an anonymous report to Crime Stop at 311 or NIB tip line at 811 or call the nearest police station. Community members discovered the bodies of the 3 family members with gunshot wounds sometime after 5 a.m. on Tuesday. The police have indicated that all signs point to the deceased being a mother, father, and their son. They have been identified as Omar Wellington, 43, a sales representative at an auto parts store in Spanish Town, Sharon Francis Wellington, 35, a cashier at a supermarket, and Orlando Wellington, 16, a student at Innswood High School in St. Catherine. One man charged for allegedly shooting at police. Search for cronies continue. One of 3 men who reportedly fired several shots at a policeman on the Irons Mountain Main Road in St. Anne on Tuesday, August 19, has been charged. Charged with shooting with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony is a 35-year-old Omar Thomas, otherwise called Rob, a taxi operator of a Church Street, Harrisontown in Oteria, St. Anne. Reports are that about 6:30 p.m., the cop was traveling towards Monique in the parish when he observed a white Toyota Axia motorcar with flashing headlights behind his vehicle. He reportedly pulled over. However, the driver of the Toyota Axia used the motorcar to block his vehicle. 3 armed men then alighted from the Toyota Axia motorcar and allegedly opened gunfire at the policeman. The lawman reportedly took evasive action and returned the gunfire. The Toyota Axia motorcar reportedly sped off and crashed into an embankment. The gunmen escaped. Other police personnel responded to the scene, and Thomas was subsequently found with gunshot wounds. He was taken to hospital where he was treated. On Friday, September 1, Thomas was placed on an identification parade and was pointed out. He was charged after a question and answer session on Monday. His court date is being finalized. The search for his cronies continues. Boom charged with murder in St. Elizabeth. The St. Elizabeth police say they are one step closer to bringing closure to the family of a 26-year-old chef who was killed on Brigade Street, Black River in the parish on June 23. DeAndre Panton, also known as Boom, has been charged with murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and aiding and abetting murder. His arrest and the charge mark a major breakthrough in the killing of Kerm Jones, otherwise called the Scooter, of a Brigade Street address in Black River. Jones was killed when men traveling in a Toyota Axia motorcar attacked and shot him as he walked along the roadway. Panton was apprehended during a targeted raid that was part of heightened operational activities within the parish on Tuesday, August 29. Following his arrest, he was interviewed by detectives from the Black River Criminal Investigation Branch and was later charged. Owners of stolen poker boxes in St. Elizabeth urged to come forward, items recovered. Underscoring their commitment to ensuring the safety and the security of communities within the parish, the St. Elizabeth police say they recently recovered several gaming machines that were stolen. Investigators are now urging individuals who have experienced break-ins at their establishments, particularly bars, to come forward and identify the poker boxes. Individuals may make contact with the Black River Criminal Investigation Branch at 876-956-2026. In the meantime, the St. Elizabeth Police are reminding people, especially residents of the parish, that providing information to the police supports efforts to combat crime and bring perpetrators to justice. All individuals are being encouraged to share what they know. JUTC's stone-throwing woes return as a new bus damaged. Jamaica Urban Transit Company Managing Director Paul Abrahams says he is disappointed and disheartened by the latest damage to one of the bus company's new units, given the challenges the entity has been faced with. An image posted Tuesday to X, formerly Twitter, showed the bus with a smashed side glass. The damaged unit was observed in Portmore, St. Catherine. Mr. Abrams said the bus was repaired and redeployed. He said stone-throwing incidents have plagued the JUTC for years.
When you look at that Census Act, it speaks to not only the damage to the unit and the risk to commuters, but it also speaks to the downtime that the bus is unavailable for moving commuters around. So there's a revenue loss attached to that also. So when you compound everything, it is just a senseless Census Act. We just cannot understand why people do this. If a stone goes into the windshield of the driver and he loses control, that bus will stop when it decides to stop it, and I don't know what it will take down in its process of stopping.
Town Hall series on MP job descriptions set to start on September 24. A series of 4 town halls is being organized to allow for public comments and recommendations surrounding the job descriptions of the political directorate. The inaugural meeting, set for September 24 at the Jamaica College, will cover constituents in Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine, and St. Thomas. This was agreed on Tuesday during a joint select committee meeting examining the Green Paper regarding job descriptions for MPs and the codes of conduct for parliamentarians and the cabinet ministers. MP for South West St. Elizabeth and the committee member Floyd Green encouraged the young people to provide feedback through the process.
You would always be giving the young people an opportunity to be there. School has started, and I'm really looking forward, I must be honest, to hear what the youth have to say on the concept of the job descriptions. So I also want to suggest, Chair, that there are a number of youth-led organizations or secondary schools council. I think it would be good to specifically reach out to them to ask for them to give some feedback on these job descriptions. Right? We hope a number of them will transition from student leadership into political representation.
Meanwhile, a committee member and MP for East Rural St. Andrew, Juliet Holness, said the public engagement series is a step towards removing public perception that the politicians cannot be transparent, accountable, and judicious.
I take issue with us always seeming to be in a place that we behave as if we're the worst of the worst, and we continue to feed the narrative in everything we do and say and how we conduct our affairs. We must hold ourselves in high esteem and regard, and this process is actually a part of doing that. Saying to the people, we are opening up ourselves to you, we want your input, and we want to be held accountable. And in my estimation, just the way we conduct even this session, the way we conduct our public meetings should send a signal as the start of holding our office as representatives of the people of Jamaica in that high regard.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.